What this is all about, as we know, that probably.
Really? Are we?
Okay.
Yeah.
As we know, quite often during these national meetings, man usually has fun at our expense. He usually likes to make fun of the units. He does a pretty good job of really giving it to us, but then also recognizing us and congratulating us for the good hard work that we did. So, turnabout is fair play. So, we put together a little something in honor of Matt in his own style. So the first slide here is actually representative of Spokane, and just to give you a little background, during the last Perform initiative that we had, he really rode them hard and he gave them a pretty hard time about what they did, about their performance. In the end, they pulled it out and they became champions and they did really well. But quite often, I think they wonder, when you trash them like that, are you really sorry for that? Or do you really mean what you say, man? Because I know that you're one that you like to be sensitive towards people's feelings, and you want to make sure that you're not really dealing with someone to the point where they're hurt. So Spokane really wants to know where you're truly sorry.
Oh, can't hear it.
So, Maya would like to expound upon the experience of dealing with Matt on the Perform call.
Okay, and yeah, payback is we have a lot of things to choose from. There was just endless things. So, but after Matt in one of our meetings said that I was right there at the top of the list of talking a lot, but then I just thought, well, I guess I really acquired some great skills from my leader. One of those is talking a lot. So this is what it's like to be on a Perform call with Matt. So welcome to it's Matt's turn to speak. Here we go. This is Matt talking. And I promise this is not going to take long. This is what Matt says. Stay with me, guys. Stay with me. Guys. No, sure enough. Stay with me. Yeah. Wait, what happened to this? Is that still talking?
That's something happens a little.
Yeah, and then the other one says, we need some Cuban coffee. Okay, and again, I promise it's not going to take long. Do you understand what you're saying?
This is Matt Spanish at his best.
Exactly. Is anyone out there?
I didn't follow.
The call is finally over.
So this is
how we feel after the call. This is what Claudia said they feel after the college ends.
The other thing is, which is Mary.
Celebrating when the college.
Celebrating when the college is over. I wanted to do it in Spanish, Matt, but I think I would have had a limited audience.
So, actually, this is courtesy of Bridgeview. So this is courtesy of Bridgeview. As you guys know, before I became the general manager at Bridgeview, Matt actually was there acting as the interim general manager. And as you guys know, with TSR, sometimes your reputation can precede you. They hear certain things and they pick up on certain things, so they get certain perceptions and ideas in their head. So essentially, when they heard that they were going to get a GM, and at the time Matt was rocking a beard, they heard that they were going to get this GM. He had a beard and he prided himself on being a really athletic person. They thought this is what they were getting. But they came to find out that that wasn't the case, and essentially this is what they got. The purveyor of the original fist bump, Matt Pennies, as he would go around and fist bump everybody in the unit every single day, every morning, every top of the hour. He's going around, he's fist bumping, he's fist bumping, he's fist bumping. So they believe, so this is who they eventually find out that they were getting. But then they found out something else about Matt. They saw him also as this guy. And the reason they saw him as this guy is because they realized this when Matt hosted our first quarter buster luncheon for our associates. Matt gave the associates pretty much carte blanche on what they could order at this luncheon. Did not give them a budget. So essentially, all of the TSR's plates looked something like that. All right, so it's kind of funny, though, how one's perception can vary based on their experiences with the person. So when you kind of think about Matt Pennies, I'm pretty sure that when he thinks about himself, he thinks about himself as these guys. When I think about Matt Pennies, actually I see him more as these guys. Because he is a great coach and motivator. But because of the quarter buster luncheon, the how many iPads did we give away in the fourth quarter?
All of them.
About 100. They gave him about 100 iPads in the fourth quarter to perform. I'm pretty sure that Gary sees them as these guys. All right, so all in all, I have to say though, Matt, that you're a pretty good, you're a strong coach, you're a strong motivator, and essentially this is how I feel about the fact, even though you might set some lofty goals, I really feel so I really feel that, you know, as a business we can fly. So now Rita actually has some words to share. So Rita, if you can speak up for the whole group.
Hey Matt, how you feeling about now?
I'm having a great time.
You know, Matt, it performed with a lot of fun, and you really got away with murder on some of those emails that you were sending around, and God knows how far they went. We're a little worried about that. But, you know, when you talk so fast on the phone, I compare you to drinking that Red Bull, and they say that Red Bull is bad for me, but it wasn't Red Bull that put me in the hospital, it was you. You're worse than Red Bull. Look at those pennies, it goes with his name, right? Boy, did you just get lucky, Matt, with Perform 4 renewals, making all that bill. It's a good thing that the project didn't end up like your last name, only Penny. Mary would not have been happy. And that cell phone that you know we love so much. I don't know about the rest of you, but Matt has a problem only when he calls passwords. That's what the phone really looks like. He told me that Gary wouldn't buy him a new one until recently. But look what he did to it. The worst cell phone ever. Have you ever tried to call him? I just can't believe it took 3 years to get a new phone, Matt, really. Actually, all in all, John Wooden is a great coach. And when we look at his pyramid of success that we seen personally, and we've seen across the network for some training material, there's an awful lot of things in here that remind us of you, Matt, and Madrid, if you can fly that next piece in. You're the man when it comes to coaching. So, for those of you that do or do not know, Indiana Rubber Band has a lot to do with John Wooden and his pyramid of success. And these are some of the things that we kind of hear Matt say, not exactly in these quotations, but in reference to them when he's coaching us and telling us that we can do it. And he's telling us we can do it before the program even rolls out. Don't let anything interfere. Just keep going with it. Flexibility. Stay flexible. Feel like Gumby on certain days. Player who makes a team great is more valuable than a great player. And the main ingredient of stardom is the rest of the team. I think there's another piece to come in there. So who is an American basketball coaching legend? Obviously John Wooden. But who was the first person to be inducted into the Task Force 89ers Memorial Hall of Fame as both a player and a coach? Yes, Matt, I still have that ball on my desk. The all-time CCN consecutive winning streak record of 4 quarters, games over 4 undefeated seasons of making plan in 2012 led us to the top. And in 2012, he was presented with the Presidential Medal for Execution on Perform of Freedom, for us, the highest honor ever given to a civilian. And that brings us to the greatest coach of the 21st century. Now, Matt, you called them clowns recently, I believe, on your last one. Bring in the clowns.
Just the other day.
From Chatsworth.
So all in all, well, at this point in time, you can't have this right now because the team wants to present you with a little something to kind of recognize lofty goals, ridiculous, or we should say ridiculous performance. We hope that they keep driving us to the top and that we continue to improve. So we're going to get this signed by everyone here, and we'll have it framed and matted for you. And it says ridiculous at the top. And as you can see, we have the lofty goals up top from Perform. We have renewals with 14% close rate, ATQ with 4% close rate, RMR to be determined, and also J1A. So, thank you, Matt. Forget everybody. Yeah, forget everybody trying to make it. I don't want that to get on.
Thank you guys very much. I deserve every bit of the razzing, I know. But I promise you I can keep it going. But thank you very much for all the nice stuff. That means a whole lot to me. It's Gary and I did get to talk a lot about stuff like this last night, and the year that we've had on your shoulders and the shoulders of your people, I take a great deal of pride in being a small part of that. So every good thing that anybody put up there, that's a reflection of you guys, and I'm privileged to be a part of it. So thanks for taking the time to give me a little bit back. It really does mean a lot to me. Thank you all very much.
All right, guys, now.